We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Miami Marlins. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Trevor Richards is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Reyes. He'll get a start. First pitch coming. Here it is. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
You want to talk about a team's worst nightmare. That's what this lineup possesses. They lead the league in on-base percentage. I don't care if it's hits, walks, hit by pitch. Does not matter. They are finding ways to create traffic on the base pass almost every inning. And eventually, someone's going to catch a gap, and that usually means 2 to 3 runs in a victory.
Mike Moustakas stands in as he looks at ball one here. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Richards has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3. Temperature here at the park tonight, a comfy 72 degrees at first pitch. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, Dero, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Line toward the gap in left center. Grossman will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Jeff Locke will be on the mound for the Buccos. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Stepping into the box, Travis Blankenship. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Travis Blankenship.
Here's the pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
The 1-1 home. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. There to take it in is Morrison, and that's out number 1.
Batting second.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's hitting over 330 on the season, and when you think about that, that's basically 1 hit every 3rd at bat. That's the type of guy you want in your lineup because you know every day he's going to come ready and he's going to produce.
Stepping up now, Jason Coates, and the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And a knuckleball here is bounced to second base. And that's the second out. In is Christian Yelich. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's taken for strike 1. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Chris Davis at the plate now, and when you get a look at the splits, he's really owned right-handers thus far on the season. First offering on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
So now Carlos Santana. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll enter play here at 293. 9 homers and 22 RBIs. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready on 1 and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Striding in, number 23. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Now here it comes. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and 2 now. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Brandon Dixon.
The first baseman, Brandon Dixon.
Now here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. One and 1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. No contact there, and it's 1 and 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping into the box, Brian Anderson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Skied into straightaway right. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. Here's Robbie Grossman.
Robbie Grossman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. In there, and it's even at 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1 and 2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2 and 2. Drilled to first. Davis has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Up next for the Buccos, Logan Morrison. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Zunino waits on it. 1 out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. So digging in now, Andrew McCutchen, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch coming. Here it is. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The 1-0 home. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
In now, Jeff Locke. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. That evens it up 1-1. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First delivery to him on the way. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. The pitch.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
The catcher, Mike Zunino.
So here's Mike Zunino. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Trevor Richards. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Just foul. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Miami down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Into the box now, Jose Reyes back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here it comes. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Fastball well outside. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he struck him out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Moustakas carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. On the season, Moustakas is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
0-2. Count 2-1.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grossman will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Giancarlo Stanton now. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Fouled away. The 1-2. The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Standing in, Travis Blankenship. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now here it comes. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Reyes will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. At the plate, Jason Coates. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Coates tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And it's 1-2. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Popped up, and Moustakas has this one for route number 2. Ready for another chance? Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
A ball and a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. One and 2 for Christian Yelich.
1-2.
Pulled toward right center field. Stanton giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. One, two, three go the Marlins. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now here's the pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Here's Carlos Santana now. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. 1-2 now.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
The 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch, no dice, it's 2-2. Now here it comes. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Number 23 is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. Left field and deep. Yelich going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Striding in once again, Logan Morrison. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Santana is off of first with 2 away. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Ground ball right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole.
Hey, listen, D-Row, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
On a line, that's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Standing in now, Jeff Locke. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave them loaded. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Marlins offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman, Brandon Dixon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The windup and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Brian Anderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Circle change there, called strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
A ball and 2 strikes. He takes strike 3. 2 away.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Into the box, Robbie Grossman. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Grounded up the first baseline. And the Marlins have their first hit of the game. The relay, and he's safe.
Hey, D-Ro, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
To the plate now as Drupal Cabrera, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Reyes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
At the plate now, Mike Moustakas. Rounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball, 1-1. And it's fouled away. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Swing and a liner, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now back, the right fielder, Giancarlo.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Runner.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Here's the 0-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
Drilled down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Pickoff move to second, and he'll dive back in safely. 1 out and a runner on second base. Line towards center field. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
Here's Chris Davis now. Line to the right side. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
This has pretty much been a pitcher's duel so far, so any way you can score a run, in a sac fly right there brings home the first run of the game here in the middle innings.
Digging in, Carlos Santana. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Here comes the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Pirates 1 and the Marlins nothing. Here now is Mike Zunino. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Nope. 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Here's the 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Number 5 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Marlins, number 5.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
At the plate, Travis Blankenship, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. Right side, hit hard. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
The right fielder, number 31, Jason Coates.
So now to the plate, Jason Coates, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball, 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball one. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he popped him up. Santana into shallow left. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Stepping in, Brandon Dixon. Here comes the first pitch. Tapped out in front of home. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Marlins forced to settle for one. 7th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Dan Jennings is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 43, Dan Jennings.
23, third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Jennings has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Coates is there to put it away for out number 1. One away here for the Bucks in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring up the big left-handed bat of Logan Morrison. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. 1 out, nobody on. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters. So you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Still tied 1 apiece. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go as the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Brian Anderson.
First delivery to him on the way. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
1-0.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Outside, 2-1. In there, 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Now in the box, Robbie Grossman. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Ready now as Dribble Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Number 31 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now pitching and batting in the eighth. Number 31. Now playing center and batting ninth. Number 5. Steven Gura.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. Oh, and he misses it.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Colby Rasmus will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
For the Marlins. Number 56. Colby Rasmus.
On a line to shortstop. Stepping in, Travis Blankenship. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line drive, right field, base hit. 1 run scores. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Stepping in now, Jason Coates in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball one. Off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Stanton on the run, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a relay home, so add one more on the sac fly, as that'll make this a 5-1 game.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Christian Yelich is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Three and 0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So stepping in, Brandon Dixon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 4 runs here in this half inning. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Number 47 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 47.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
2 out, bases loaded. Count remains at 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied a chance to really do damage as they leave the bases loaded. 8th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 5 and the Pirates 1. Tyler Coley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Digging in now, number 5. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here. Coley, a right-hander going 6'5". He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. A 1 pitch on its way. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Jose Reyes. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
To the plate now, Mike Moustakas, as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. And he won't even try it at second as he flips to the pitcher covering to get the shooter out. So 2 gone here in the Pittsburgh 8th. And set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch on its way. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Pirates leave 1. They're down 5-1. Into the box, Robbie Grossman. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point.
Robbie Grossman.
First offering on its way. On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly by Davis. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Now to the plate as Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Just hung in there on that one. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. High in the air out to center field. Durham is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. At the plate, Mike Zunino. A couple of walks for him thus far. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And he pops it up. Moustakas ranging into shallow right. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Jonathan Scope will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Two out with the man at first. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. They're up 5-1. Arnie Camara comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Davis. No hits to this point.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
He's set and the pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. It's a solo home run for Chris Davis. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues the hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
Now back, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Into the box now, Carlos Santana, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Camara, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swing and a liner. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out. Striding into the box, number 23. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike one. 1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out. Now at the plate, Logan Morrison. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Neil Walker will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 18, Neil Walker.
Kyle Barr gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Popped him up. Anderson has a play. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. 1 pitch, and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Miami Marlins put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Dan Jennings earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Pirates, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.